I got another video for y'all. This Love Island USA season 7 episode 20. Let's get into it. So the episode starts with Huda just coming out and telling JD that she's a mom, which I guess she's taking a different approach than what she took earlier, which was kind of getting the guy attached and then letting him know all after the fact to kind of, see if he really cares for her or not. But also, too, I think that she had to disclose it in a way because it's like these niggas ain't here for as long as the OGs was going to be here, even though Jeremiah is gone. You didn't know how much time you had. But here, it's like, yeah, we recoupling tonight. Whoever's single, you going home. So it's like I might as well just, say all I got to say, do all I got to do because we really pressed on time. But I didn't bring it up because of that. I brought it up because, like, the nigga response was like, oh, when you have the connection, like, with someone, you just really don't give a fuck about stuff like that. Like, I don't give a fuck. And she, like, they played the happy music and, like, she's smiling into his eyes. And I'm like, that's not how I want you to respond to me having a kid. That's almost like interracial couples, and then, like, the white man or woman in the interracial couple is like, oh, I don't see race. And it's like, oh my goodness, like that's not how you address the problem. That doesn't solve the problem. That really doesn't do anything. That honestly makes it even more of a problem to say you don't see race or you don't see color, or you don't see, you know what I'm saying? You don't acknowledge stuff like that. Like that's dense. Like being a father and taking care of someone is a huge responsibility, but y'all don't really know that. That's why y'all kids be out here running rampant, getting detention every day, goddamn getting calls from the teacher nonstop. That's what your kids be going through. So you really don't know that taking care of a kid is a huge responsibility because you failed to take care of yours. But that's a conversation for another day. They having more meaningless chats over the episode. I really didn't care what the fuck they had to say. I might ask for a kiss from Zach. Zach's like, oh yeah, I'd say babe and all this other shit that's making Ace uncomfortable, I'm assuming. That's that. Amaya also goes and tells Alandria that, like, her and Zach kiss so that she's not in the dark about whatever they've been doing, and she doesn't know, like, if Zach said anything or not. So that was what it was. So then they do the recoupling, and my chocolate queen Alandria is going home, or at least I thought that she was going home, because after she was single and then they told her pack her bags or whatever, and everybody boo-hoo cried, justifiably, as they should have. Then they went over to the guys, and then they were like, oh yeah, Nick, like, pack your bags, whatever. And I know what y'all thinking, like, you was probably jumping for joy. Not really, only because it's just like, I want them to go home because your constituents think you should go home. Like, I don't want you to go home just because I want you to go home. I want you to go home because everybody else can see what it is that I'm bringing up and what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, and be like, okay, cool, yeah, it's your time to go. And then also, too, it's kind of like you went from saying they would all be back in the villa to now saying, like, oh, whoever is single is going to go home. It's like, And to be real with you, although I don't like Nick, I could say he's at least more entertaining to watch than the other guys. I mean, I don't like none of these niggas, but at least he's more entertaining. So you guys took off the most entertaining nigga, and then like Alandria going home is crazy, bro. But honestly, or at least me thinking that she was going to go home, because in the end, they pretty much teased them coming back like, oh, get in the car, get in the car. It's like, oh my God, free my sister from the shackles of trying to find love and going through what she's going through on reality TV, which she hasn't been going through a lot. I mean, Alandria's been having her way, but I'm just saying, like, I don't like none of these niggas for her, and I think it's time to go. And Taylor even said, like, well, no, that's not Taylor who said. I forget who said that. It actually might have been Nick. who was like, oh, I'm not thinking about what's going on there at all. Like, I forget who said that. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm just focused on now. I believe it was Taylor. I really don't want to put that on Nick, but it might have been, because that seems like something that both them fuck-ass niggas would say. But about like, oh, yeah, just paying attention to her now and not even remotely thinking about what they got going on back, at the villa or whatever. So, I don't know. I'm just like, babe, go home. Oh, my goodness. I don't want you to be with none of them. And, yeah, it's sad or whatever. And then it was funny, too, because, like, the girls were breaking down and Alondra wasn't breaking down, and then they were like, oh my god, like, you're so strong. And it's like, you guys act like she's like, guys, we're just going home. Like, this isn't, I get it, like, we're having the time of our life in Fiji and we're making out and getting drunk and seeing views and going on dates and seeing beautiful women, and the women are seeing us. And I mean, I understand, but it's just like, is it ever this deep? Come on, guys. And like, Alondra is my girl, but like, still, like, babe, we're gonna see each other on the outside. That's how she said. She was like, yeah, I've been finding Taylor. I was like, please don't. She's like, yeah, we'll find him on the outside. I'm gonna get my cowboy. I'm like, oh my goodness. Tell that nigga, let's have a standoff for your love, like how they do in them Wild Wild West movies. How they do in them westerns. Over here in them westerns. But yeah, that shit was odd to me. And like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess they're bringing them back in, but it's like, so if you plan on bringing them back in, what was the point of even having an elimination? Like, you could have just stood on your word about everybody coming back. Like, I don't understand. Like, this shit just, I don't know, man. Every show we watch, I feel like when it's going, no, but this was getting bad earlier. Like, this was getting bad when niggas was hating on Jeremiah and like purposefully trying to ruin what that nigga had going on, trying to send that nigga home. It was bad then, but it's like, every show, like, it'll be cool for a while and then it'll just progressively get worse, and you'll just be here like, oh my goodness. But it's like, I look up now and we on 20, so we really there, but it's just like, damn, nigga, like, oh, it just gets progressively worse, progressively unwatchable. Shit's just difficult. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Really don't have too much to say. But yeah, the reason why I brought up, Nick being the most entertainer or whatever, because like, okay, I'll send him home. I ain't even gonna be on the type time like, oh, him and Sierra, they the strongest couple, because they definitely not. There is no strongest couple here. And for those of y'all that would have thought it was Alondra and Taylor, that nigga Taylor looked like he done moved on, and he's showing that affectionate physical side for Alondra for Clark, whatever her name, yeah, Clark. He's showing her that side for Clark, and Clark never even had to say it. He just doing it. And I go back to what I'm saying is like, women say this all the time and they can be saying it's corny, but like, it's real. Like, if he really wanted to, he would. Alondra and him had to have that conversation about opening up that physical portal. Him and Clark was just doing it just because he was initiating it with Clark, and she not, you know what I'm saying? She not going, not to make her seem easy and be like, oh, she not going to turn down his advances, but I mean that from like the angle of like, they pressed on time. It's like what Zach said. Like, Zach had me, I don't fuck with Zach either, but Zach had me laughing this episode because he was laying up next to Landry, but he wasn't cuddling her, and he was just laying in the bed, and she was like, yeah, like, it took me a week to cuddle Taylor. And then he was like, damn, like, I don't have a week. That shit had me dying. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but it's like, it's true though, because it's like, he really doesn't. He's got about 2 days to kind of maneuver here, so... Yeah, but anyway, who knows what they'll pull out their ass. I never know. I'm just ready to get this shit over with, move on to the next show, and just keep this shit moving. But yeah, that was that. A lot of meaningless chats that I don't care to recant. Not really too much. And then an elimination, but not really an elimination. I don't know what the fuck they have going on. They're really just like making this shit up as they go. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch your friends. Like, forget about